All right, we're at game 10 of the 95-96 Detroit Pistons replay. Uh, Tonight it's the surprising 6-3 Philadelphia 76ers going up against the 4-5 Detroit Pistons. Uh, Pistons have were on a little bit of a losing streak there for a little bit. They won their last game, which we'll go over here in a second. Uh, I think going forward, I'm going to play the first half off camera and then just record the second half of the games. And usually I'll probably record um, if it's in a 10-point or less lead. This game, we'll talk about when I get to it, but going forward, that's what I'll probably end up doing. So let's look at what's happened in the last few games for the Pistons since that last recording. Um, all right. So here's their 4-5. They're on the season. Their away record is 1-2. They're home 3-3. Last game we posted, they won. They lost to Cleveland 85-75. Then they went and lost big, or lost by 10 to the Seattle Supersonics 109-99. The Jazz got them by 1, 98-97. Jazz actually led this game pretty big, and the Pistons made it close at the end. Then Cleveland Detroit traveled to Cleveland and got beat by 12, 100-88. And then the last game, the Bullets came into Detroit, and Detroit wins it big, 111-96. Now I have the box score for that last game. We'll go over that. This was the coming out of Grant Hill, his first really big game he's had so far this year. He scored 33 points, had 12 rebounds and 6 assists. He was magnificent. Allen Houston had 28, so it was kind of a two-man thing there for the Pistons this game. The bench was pretty quiet. Dumars did have 11. Was the only other starter. In double digits. Hunter had 10 off the bench. For Washington, Howard was quiet. He only had 18 points. He led the way for the Bullets. So it's pretty good game for Detroit. Got them back on the winning record. Now they try to get to 500 as they take on the 76ers. So let's head to the game there. And as you see here, they're up huge. Now normally I wouldn't even bother finish recording with this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because I wanted to update on the records. I'm trying to save the box scores going forward for every game and then kind of go over them. But so we're going to start. This is the start of the second half. Detroit just come out scorching in this game. They shot 60% in the first half, scored 71 first half points. By far their highest scoring output of the season so far. So let's see if they can keep it up in the second half. And it's been pretty balanced scoring. As you see here, I mean, for 71 points, starters are pretty even. If we look at the bench, Terry Mills did have 16 off the bench. He was red hot. For the Bullets, Jerry Stackhouse had 15, and Trevor Ruffin hit 3 of 4 from the three-point line and scored 13 first half points. So let's go start the second half. Detroit will get the ball. Theo Ratliff is going to pass it. Here's Joe D from the outside. He's going to put up a three. Misses. Rebounded by Weatherspoon. Up to Maxwell. Maxwell goes to the hole. Misses the shot. Rebounded by Grant Hill. Grant Hill. Inside Ratliff. Ratliff back out top. Here's Ratliff again getting the ball inside. He's back out top. They're going to have to hurry. Otis Stork throws one up. Misses. Vernon Waxwell comes away with it. Here's Derek Alston. Turns and fires. Misses over Theo. Dumars comes away with it. Pistons will set up the half-court offense. Here's Grant Hill. Grant Hill shot clock violation. Good defense from the Sixers. Let's see if they can try to get something going here offensively. Massenberg passes. Massenberg is going to get fouled. Otis Thorpe commits his third. First team foul for the Pistons. Here's Stackhouse. Shoots, misses. Goes out of bounds off of Detroit. 76ers will inbound. Stackhouse shoots, scores. Jerry Stackhouse with the bucket, and he's got 17. Here's Theo. Blocked by Alston. It's going to go out of bounds. Detroit keeps ball. Here's Dumars. Dumars is going to pass it. Ratliff. Ratliff over top. Alston puts it in. There's Stackhouse passing it. Vernon Maxwell finds the open man. Stackhouse lays it up and in. 19 for Stackhouse. 73-56 Pistons. Here's Grant Hill. Grant Hill drives to the hole. Scores it and he's fouled. Grant Hill. Stackhouse commits the foul. Hill with 15. He'll go to the foul line. Hits it. He's got 16 and the Pistons lead him by 20. There's Maxwell passing it. Alston. Back out top. Gets it back inside. Alston finds a cutter. Stackhouse to the basket. Lays it up and in. 21 for Jerry Stackhouse. The former Piston. But his team's down by 18. Here's Ratliff. Ratliff dunks. And it's a 20-point lead. Maxwell. Vernon Maxwell inside to Alston, who banks it off the glass and in. $78-60. Here's Grant Hill. Grant Hill finds Otis Thorpe. Turnaround jumper goes. Back up by 20. Here's Massenberg. He'll score. Quickly puts it in. Back to 18-point game. Here's Grant Hill. Little jumper goes. Turnaround. And Hill's got 18. Here's Clarence Weatherspoon. He'll miss. Rebounded by Thorpe. Otis Thorpe. It's going to score and he's fouled. Tony Massenberg gets the foul. Pistons putting this one away early here in the third. He hits the free throw. Thorpe with 13 and the Pistons lead him by 23. Here's Massenberg. Oh, they're going to call the offensive foul. Offensive foul. Lou Rose going to come in for Grant Hill. Uh-oh, what happened? There we go. Lindsey Hunter coming in for Joe D. Terry Mills coming in here. For the Sixers, Richard Dumas will take over it for Massenberg. Trevor Ruffin comes in. There's Allen Houston. Houston spots up. He's going to fire up a three. Got it. Allen Houston with a triple. He's got 12. And the Pistons lead him by 26 points. Stackhouse misses. Alston with the offensive rebound. Puts it back up. No, he's going to dish it back out top. Here's Trevor Ruffin. Ruffin shoots, scores. Trevor Ruffin with 15. Here's Allen Houston. Houston with another triple. Got it! Oh, the Pistons are scorching the 76ers. Houston now with 15 points. Here's Dumas. He'll score. Terry Mills misses the turnaround. Alston with the rebound. Ruffin dishes it to Dumas, who dunks. And the Sixers close it to a 23-point lead for the Pistons. Here's Terry Mills. Terry Mills for three. Got it. Terry Mills, red hot. 19. He's 8 of 12 from the floor. He's got 19 points in the game. Here's Alston. Passes it. Stackhouse. He's going to find Richard Dumas underneath for the dunk. Pistons not playing great defense here, but their offense is just torching the Sixers. Here's Hunter. Lindsey Hunter misses the jump shot. Stackhouse with the rebound. He's going to slow it down. And then Witherspoon goes to the hole and dunks. That was an outside shot, though. So it was actually a turnaround jumper. It goes. Not the best play-by-play there, but you get the gist of it. The gist of it. Here's Allen Houston. He's fouled. Stackhouse commits his third. Houston drives to the hole, misses. Dumas pulls away the rebound. Here's Alston. He misses. Dumas with the rebound. Dumas throws it back out top. Over to Trevor Ruffin. Jump shot and misses. Allen Houston comes away with it. Up to Terry Mills. Mills for three. Misses. Pistons will get the ball, though, as the ball goes off of Philadelphia. Here's Lou Rowe. Stolen. Clarence Weatherspoon's going to get fouled. Mills with the foul. So Weatherspoon will go to the line. Brett Hill comes back in. First shot's up and good. Got it. So 2 free throws for Weatherspoon. He's got 6. The Sixers are down by 20. Here's Mills. Mills against Dumas. He's got a 3 opportunity. Misses. Alston comes away with it. Alston gets to Weatherspoon, who goes to the hole. Dunks. Down to an 18-point lead. Here's Terry Mills. Dishes it to Ratliff, who dunks home the bucket, and it's 20-point lead. Here's Stackhouse. Stackhouse drives to the hole. He's going to get fouled. Ratliff commits the foul. Stackhouse to the line. He hits the first. Misses the second. Rebound by Ratliff. Up to Lindsey Hunter. Lindsey Hunter drives. Dishes it off. Grant Hill is going to get fouled. Weatherspoon picks up his 4th. Weatherspoon picks up his fourth. And Pinckney's going to check in at center. Who do I got here? I think it's going to be Stackhouse is going to move to small forward. Rex Walters will come in at shooting guard. Oh, Storp checks back in. Here's Houston. Allen Houston makes a move to the basket, misses. Rebounded by Ratliff. Ratliff passes it back out top. Up to Otis Thorpe. Thorpe turnaround, misses. Grant Hill with the rebound. Grant Hill fouled. Stackhouse just picked up his fourth. And Grant Hill will go to the foul line. He's going to miss the first. Hit the second. He's got 19. Pistons lead him by 20. Here's Stackhouse. Misses a shot. Rebounded by Houston. Houston is going to slow it down here to Thorpe. Off to Allen Houston. Uses the pick. Turnaround jump for three. Misses. Stackhouse with the rebound. Stackhouse to the hole. It's going to get fouled by Grant Hill. Stackhouse will go to the foul line. Hits the first. Hits them both. And it's an 18-point lead for the Pistons. Here's Allen Houston for three. Misses. Thorpe with a rebound. Going to pass it back out top. Thorpe stolen by Dumas. Up to Trevor Ruffin, who lays it up and in. Trevor Ruffin with the basket. He's got 17 off the bench. There's Theo Ratliff. Blocked. Ratliff will get the offensive board. Go back up with... No, he's going to pass it out top. Theo Ratliff will score the putback. And it's Pistons by 18 again. Here's Walters. He'll be fouled by Allen Houston. He'll go to the foul line as it's the 15th foul for the Pistons. First one's up and good. Second shot's up and good. It's a 16-point lead for the Pistons. Here's Grant Hill. Grant from the outside. Jumper. Got it. Little 10-footer. And Hill has got 21. 101-83. Ruffin. He's going to find Ed Pinckney underneath the basket. He'll put it in. And it's 101-85. Houston. Stolen by Rex Walters. Up. Coast to coast. Oh, he dribbles it out of bounds. Back over to the Pistons. And that's going to end the first or third quarter. 101-85 to score. Pistons lead them by 16. Fourth quarter action now. Dumar's back in. He'll come in for Allen Houston. Terry Mills will come in at center. No, Terry Mills is going to stay out for a minute. Don Reed's going to come in. Shit. Don Reed comes in at center. There we go. Otis Thorpe, power forward. Alright. For the Sixers, Stackhouse is going to have to come out of this game. here in a minute. We're going to bring Vernon Maxwell back in. Okay. We'll leave it like that for a minute. And once Witherspoon gets his minute rest here, we'll bring him in to cover Stackhouse rest. All right, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Here's Ed Pinckney. Fouled. Don Reed picks up the foul. Philadelphia inbounds. Here's Ed Pinckney. He's going to pass it over to Jerry Stackhouse. Stolen by Grant Hill. Up to Lindsey Hunter, who's going to dribble it back out top. Slow things down. Gives it off to Hill. Hill turnaround. Misses. Hill with the offensive rebound. Puts the football, and he's fouled. The putback does not go, but he's fouled by Richard Dumas. He'll go to the foul line. Hits the first. Misses the second. But Grant Hill's going to get called for a loose ball foul. So he tried to get that rebound. That's his fourth. And Pistons by 17. Here's Philadelphia. Vernon Maxwell. Jump shot misses. Rebounded Grant Hill. Up to Lindsey Hunter. Hunter shoots. Got it. No, they're going to call it. He's going to pass. Yeah, I forgot he had a 2D. It's a pass. Over to Grant Hill. Grant Hill shoots. Hill hit it. Hill with 24. Hill's an assist away from a triple-double. Here's Ed Pinckney. He's going to pass it. Richard Dumas misses. So he went to the hole. Misses a shot. Hill comes away with the rebound. His 11th. He's got the ball. He's looking. He's going to shoot and score. Grant Hill. 26. Timeout on the floor. Pistons lead them 106 to 85. Clarence Weatherspoon comes in for Stackhouse. Stackhouse goes to the bench. Here's Vernon Maxwell for three. Misses. Otis Thorpe with the rebound. Here come the Pistons. Dumars drives to the basket. He's going to get fouled. Weatherspoon comes into the game and quickly picks up his 5th foul of the game. Dumars goes to the foul line. Hits the first. Hits the second. Dumars with 9. Weatherspoon so Saul Thompson. Oh, we can't do that, can we? Sixers are going to call timeout. I think that Saul Thompson will come into center. Pinckney will move to power forward. Vernon Maxwell will move to small forward. Trevor Ruffin will come back out at the point guard. All right, let's see what we can do here. Here comes the Sixers. Ed Pinckney is going to pass it. Pinckney, turnaround, misses over Thorpe. Thorpe with the rebound. Up to Grant Hill. Grant Hill passes. Grant Hill from the outside. Got it. Jump shot goes, and he's got 28. Saul Thompson called for the foul. Thompson picks up his 5th. An offensive foul. And back over to the Pistons. Otis Thorpe passes. Grant Hill drives to the hole, misses. Rebounded by Thompson. Up to Ruffin. Ruffin stops, pops from 3. Got it. The triple from Trevor Ruffin. He's got 20 off the bench. And it's the Pistons by 22. Grant Hill. Head fake. Drives the hole. He's going to miss the shot. Rebounded by Ed Pinckney. Saul Thompson. Stolen by Reed. Up to Lindsey Hunter. Hunter will slow things down. Gives it up to Joe D. Joe D to the hole. Dishes it off. Gets it back. Dumars has to fire one up and beat the time shot clock. Misses. Rebounded Vernon Maxwell. Here comes Rex Walters. Walters drives the hole. Dishes it off to Vernon Maxwell in the corner, who knocks it down. It's a 20-point game, 110-90. Pistons lead it. There's Otis Thorpe. Thorpe passes. Dumars for 3. Miss. Saul Thompson grabs the rebound. Up to Vernon Maxwell. He's going to dish it off to Trevor Ruffin in the corner. Knocks it down. Trevor Ruffin. It's 18-point lead for the Pistons. Here's Don Reed. He's going to miss the shot. Trevor Ruffin with the rebound. Up to Vernon Maxwell. Maxwell dishes it off to Ruffin. And Ruffin knocks down another jumper. Timeout on the floor for the Pistons as the Sixers cut it to 16. A long way to go. Allen Houston's checking back in. Dumars. Terry Mills is going to check in at center. For the Sixers, Stackhouse is back in. I believe Ruffin in for a little bit more. Here comes Joe D. Joe D misses a shot. So Saul Thompson was right there. He'll grab the rebound. Up to Vernon Maxwell. Vernon Maxwell drives to the hole. Scores it. 14-point lead. Here's Terry Mills. Terry Mills ends the drought there as he puts one in. 112-96. Pistons lead it. Mills with 21. Here's a Saul Thompson. He's going to get called for the offensive foul, and he's out of the game. Saul Thompson fouls out. That means it's, Tony Massenberg's going to come in at power forward, and Ed Pinckney moves to center. For the Sixers. Here's Grant Hill. Grant Hill drives right around Vernon Maxwell, lays it up and in. Too easy. Hill with his second straight 30-point game. It's got 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists. Can he get that last assist before starters are pulled from this game? Stackhouse. He's going to pass it. He's going to have to hurry. Ruffin throws it up, misses. Rebounded by Stackhouse. Stackhouse misses the putback. It goes out of bounds. 76ers ball. 5:35 left to play in the fourth. Stackhouse is fouled. Allen Houston picks up his fourth. Here's Maxwell. For three. Misses. Dumars with a rebound. Dumars is going to give it up to Thorpe. Thorpe's going to slow things down, hand it off to the point guard, who gets it back into Thorpe deep. Thorpe steps away from the basket. He's going to pass it over to Dumars. Stolen by Ruffin. And then Maxwell will turn it over, back over to the Pistons. Here's Terry Mills for three. Misses. Rebounded Otis Thorpe. Puts it back up and in. Otis Thorpe picks up his 15th point. Pistons now lead it by 20 again. Here's Maxwell. Jumper. Misses. Thorpe with another rebound. Thorpe turns, fires, got it. Otis Thorpe with 17 points. The Pistons lead him by 22. Here's Stackhouse. Turns it over. Starting to get away now from the Sixers. Pistons basketball. Here's Grant Hill. Stolen by Maxwell. Maxwell turns it over. Ruffin turns it over. Allen Houston passes. Dumars for three. Misses. Goes out of bounds off the Sixers. Pistons ball. Here's Grant Hill. Grant Hill fouled. Third team foul. Pistons will inbounds. Maxwell picks up his second. Here's Thorpe. Thorpe 10 feet out. Finds Allen Houston in the far corner, who knocks it down. 120-96. Pistons lead it. Here's Trevor Ruffin for three. Misses. Rebound. Grant Hill picks up his 12th rebound. Hill has now got a triple-double with 30 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. Terry Mills for three. Misses. Terry Mills grabs the offensive rebound. Puts it back up. Misses. Stackhouse with the rebound. Trevor Ruffin for three. Misses the shot. Joe Dumars grabs the rebound. And Allen Houston will get fouled on the fast break. Stackhouse picks up his fifth. And here go the Pistons. They're going to empty their bench here, I think. Lou Rose coming in for Grant Hill. Mark Macon comes in at point guard. Don Reed. Terry Mills will stay in. What do we need to, we need to get Oop. Rex Walters will come in for Stackhouse. Dumas. Clarence Brothers going to check back in. All right, here we go. First free throw's up and good. He'll hit them both. Allen Houston with 19 points. Pistons lead at 122-96. Here's Rex Walters. Passing it. Trevor Ruffin. Stolen by Macon. Up to... It's going to slow it down. Allen Houston for three. Misses. Rebounded by Ed Pinckney. Ruffin's going to miss the layup. Pinckney grabs the offensive rebound. Puts it back up. No, he's going to throw it out top. Rex Walters for three. Got it. Rex Walters triples. 122.99. Walters with 5. Here's Lou Rowe. He'll miss. Goes out of bounds to the 76ers. Allen Houston's coming out of the game now. Here's Clarence Weatherspoon. Blocked by Rowe. Ed Pinckney gets the rebound. He'll go back up, passes it. Over to Ruffin for 3. Misses it. Don Reed comes away with it. Don Reed grabbed the rebound up. He's going to miss the shot. Weatherspoon with the rebound. Lindsey Hunter missed the layup. Give it to Clarence Weatherspoon. He's going to pass it up to Ruffin, who's fouled by Mark Macon. 4th team foul. Sixers will inbounds. Richard Dumas blocked by Reed. Rex Walters finds Trevor Ruffin, who knocks down the jumper. He's got 26, and it's 122-101. Mark Macon. Oh. Mark Macon shoots and scores as Trevor Ruffin's fatigued. But we're just going to finish this game out now. Fouled. Dumas is fouled by Reed. He'll go to the line. Hits the first. Hits the second. That's it. The Pistons rout the Sixers 124-103. Huge game shooting-wise for the Pistons. As they shoot 52% from the floor. 11 three-pointers in this game for the Pistons. 30 from Grant Hill. He had a triple-double. 30 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. 21 from Terry Mills off the bench. He was 3 of 8 from three-point line. 19 from Allen Houston. 17 from Otis Thorpe. 14 from Theo Ratliff. So, big game from the shooting-wise for the Pistons. Sixers didn't shoot the ball badly. They shot 51% from the floor. They got 24 from Jerry Stackhouse, but a season high 26 from Trevor Ruffin off the bench. He had 4 of 8 from three-point land, and he was the big scorer for the Sixers. Let's see here. Pistons own the boards 42-34. They only turned the ball over 7 times compared to 14 for the Sixers. So Pistons win it. Sixers fall to 6-4. Pistons move to 500 at 5-5. And let's take a look at team stats through 10 games now. Grant Hill averaging 19.8 points a game. Houston was 17. Thorpe 12.7. And that moves them to 5-5. They're now in 4th place in the Central. The Bulls are 9-1. Utah 10-2. Those two seem to be on a collision course so far. The two hottest teams in the NBA. Let's see who the Pistons got up next. I can see here. Whoop. Rockets. The Houston Rockets, who have been struggling. Hakeem Olajuwon's been playing well, but the Rockets as a whole have been struggling. But they'll have him at home. See if they can contain Hakeem. Let's see where the Rockets are on the. Yeah, 3-8 on the season so far, so they're off to a horrid start. But that's going to do it from here. Pistons win it. And win it big. 120. What was it again? 122 to. There we go. 124 to 103 was the final. They improved to 4-3 at home, so their home record's getting better. So that'll do it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.